on here. So you're vice chair for the Scott County Democrats?
I am one of two vice chairs, yes.
Okay, and what town do you live in, Sheri?
I live in Davenport.
Okay, and are you familiar with the Supreme Court decision? What was your reaction to it?
Well, my reaction to it is I'm angry, actually. It's, as a woman, I feel that we are becoming like second-class citizens, and we are becoming the property of our government and not being given, just based on gender, not being given the rights of men. And the fact that the government is overseeing our medical care and denying us the right to make our own decisions, our right to have our own privacy when making those decisions, violates our right to liberty and justice for all. It also plays into another piece, which I think is very important. In the state of Iowa, women make less money than men in the private sector for the exact same jobs.
Right.
And white women make 75 cents on the dollar for every white male. Latina women makes 53 cents on every dollar, and Black women 61% of what a white man makes for the same job classifications. And women overall, just across the board, make, that are mothers in the workforce, make 71 cents of whatever, 1 cent on every dollar a working father makes. And those things, that in addition to us not having our own right to our medical care, pretty much predicts for many women that they and their children are going to live in poverty and have a future that is not as plentiful or with as many opportunities as they should. And it's wrong.
And I mean, even just in terms of the procedure,
Yes.
why did the state Supreme Court make this ruling before the US Supreme Court? I mean, Roe versus Wade is supposed to be decided later in the summer, and it just seems like it didn't make sense to, are they overstepping their bounds while it's, it's still a federal right today before the US Supreme Court acts?
Correct. And just one more point about the wage disparity also. We're a low wage state. I mean, they overtook the rights of and took away the rights of cities to pay their own rate of minimum wage, and backed it up and took it away in some of the counties, the state governments that raised it a few years ago. Plus, in addition to what you're saying about making the decision before the federal government, we've lost our right 4 years ago when they changed it, and Iowa citizens couldn't vote on the retention of judges, and now they are appointed by our governor. In addition to that, they are restricting our voting rights to the point where it interferes with our democracy as a whole. And it's frightening.
So how, I mean, practically speaking, I mean, if abortion is illegal in Iowa,
yes,
how is it going to affect women? I mean, we're obviously in the Quad Cities, we're a border community that people are, may seek abortions in Illinois, and how is it going to affect women who are seeking the services?
It's hard to say. I mean, at this point, we don't have the piece where there's a bounty on our heads, but that could very well come to be. Women that live, we're a border city, and all the way up the border on the eastern side of the state, will have accessible resources. But what about the women in other parts of our state that can't afford to drive the 4 hours across from Sioux City or whatever, or north? It's just wrong on so many levels, in my opinion.
Sure.
And I think it sets the tone for what Republicans are using as wedge issues, as far as as LGBTQ folks and rights being taken away or rescinded. I mean, all of these things are just stepping stones. We're following the course of many other states.
Right. And does it seem like it's hypocritical while, Republicans always talk about freedom and individual rights, and
Absolutely.
especially with the gun rights, that there's such a right to, liberty and freedom when you're carrying a gun, but what
Right.
about the rights to your own body?
Right. Our own body, our own religious choices, our own sexuality, all of it. I mean, it's frightening. It's frightening for me, for my children, for my grandchildren. The fact that our schools, they're annihilating the public school system, which will affect the growth of our communities. It will uneducate, we will be the elite and the working class. It's all going backwards.
Right, right.
All of it.
Well, I appreciate your time. That we just wanted to kind of get from Scott County Democrats, your point of view, and it's
Yes.
it's a strange time.
It is a terribly strange time.
Right. Well, thank you very much, Sheri. I appreciate
I would
your
like to give
time.
you, if you would, just in case
Sure.
you would like it, the data I got, the data I have on the pay inequity is from AAUW.org. It's the
Right.
American Association of University Women.
Right,
So
right.
just to, well,
Sure.
I didn't know if you would need that or not.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Well, thanks a lot again. I really appreciate it, Sheri.
Yes. Thank you for your time.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.